whenever H naught is rejected in ANOVA, then we want a pairwise comparison. For pairwise comparisons, the post hoc test used. The first test is Tucky's test, and another one is Fisher's LSD method. So in this lecture, we will going to see this test. Now we want pairwise comparison. So to test H naught mu I is equal to mu j versus H1 mu I is not equal to mu j for I is not equal to j. So I and j are not same. Means suppose in last example we reject the H naught in ANOVA, means at least two treatment means differ significantly, and we want to check now pairwise comparisons. Means there are 5 treatments in last example. Now we want whether there is significant difference between mu1 and mu2, mu1 and mu3, mu1 and mu4, mu1 and mu5. So like this. In that case there are 10 pairs. So we want to compare this pairwise treatment means. So to test this, Tucky's procedure Tucky's procedure makes use of the studentized range statistic. Studentized range statistic. Studentized range statistics is actually like this. Q is equal to y bar max minus y bar mean divided by under root of MSE upon n. In this case, y bar max means the largest treatment mean, and y bar mean means smallest treatment mean. MSE means mean sum of square due to error, and n means number of observations. Where y bar max and y bar mean are the largest and smallest sample means respectively out of a sample means. Means suppose we have a treatments or a groups. So out of that, y bar max means largest sample mean, y bar mean means smallest sample mean. So Tucky's defined one test statistic which is T alpha is equal to Q alpha A comma F into under root of MSE upon N. So what Tucky's had done? He sent this MSE in this side, then in this side it will be y bar max minus y bar mean. Means the largest sample mean minus smallest sample mean is equal to this one. So he makes the use of this studentized range statistic and define a T alpha, the test statistic. Here, you know, A means number of treatments And F means, here F means error degrees of freedom. Alpha means level of significance. MSE means sum of square due to error. And N means number of times each treatment replicated. If number of times each treatment replicated is same, which is N, then formula will be like this. If Ni's are different, then we have to use another formula which is like this. If Ni's are different, then T alpha will be like this. T alpha will be like this: Q alpha A comma F upon under root of 2 into under root of MSC into 1 upon Ni plus 1 upon Nj. Look at here, Ni means number of times ith treatment replicated and Nj means number of times jth treatment replicated. Here we are testing mu I is equal to mu j versus mu I is not equal to mu j. So if your I is 1 and j is 2, suppose, then here it will be n1 and here it will be n2. So like this, if ni's are different, then formula will be like this. Now suppose here ni is n, then this will be 1 upon n. Now if ni and nj's are n, then you must get this formula. If ni is n, so here it will be n, here it will be n, this means 2 by n. Now this root 2 gets cancelled, then you will get under root of msc upon n. So this is the formula when ni's are different. Now conclusion. How to make a conclusion? To make a conclusion, Tuckey's test declares Tuckey's test declares two treatment means are significantly different if the absolute difference between their sample means exceeds T alpha. If their absolute difference between any two sample means exceeds T alpha, then we can say corresponding treatment means are significantly different, means the corresponding means are not equal. If their absolute difference less than T alpha, then we can say their means are equal. The pair of means are equal. Suppose for the last example, we want to check this one. In last example, you know why bar 1 dot is 9.8. Y bar 2 dot is 15.4. If you remember, y bar 3 dot is 17.6. Y bar 4 dot is 21.6 and y bar 5 dot is 10.8. You know MSE is 8.06 and N, number of times each treatment replicated, is 5. Then to use Tukey's test here, consider to test. Here we will going to test H naught. Mu I is equal to mu J versus H1. Mu I is not equal to mu J. For I is not equal to J. And I and J running from 1 to up to 5. So there are 5 treatments. So we want pairwise comparisons. So there will be 10 pairs. 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 3 4, 3 5 and 4 5. These 10 pairs will be there. So to test this hypothesis, consider T alpha. Now in this case, ni's are same, so T alpha will be Q alpha A comma F into under root of MSE upon N. So here take alpha as 0.05, T 0.05, A is number of treatments are 5, error degrees of freedoms are 20, under root of MSE, you know MSE in that example is 8.06 and N is 5. Now Q 0.05, 5 comma 20 is obtained from table. This is from table of studentized range statistic. If we look at the table of studentized range statistic, this value is 4.24. So this value is 4.24 into this one, under root of 8.06 upon 5. After solving this, we get T alpha as 5.3832. Now take absolute difference of any two treatments. Suppose we want to check whether mu1 is equal to mu2 or not. Then take absolute difference of y bar 1 dot minus y bar 2 dot. If it exceeds this 5.3832, then we can say mu1 is not equal to mu2. If that difference is less than this one, then we can say mu1 is equal to mu2. Like this we can do for all the pairs. So thus any pair of treatment averages that differ in absolute value by more than 5.3832 would imply that the corresponding pair of means population means are significantly different, means not equal. So take first one, absolute difference of y bar 1 dot minus y bar 2 dot. In this case we are testing actually whether mu1 is equal to mu2 or not. So y bar 1 dot is 9.8, so 9.8 minus 15.4, so this will be 5.6. Now 5.6 is greater than this one, that's why I am giving here a star. So wherever the pair of absolute difference is greater than this one, I am giving star. Take second one. Second pair will be y bar 1 dot minus y bar 3 dot. Y bar 1 dot is 9.8 minus y bar 3 dot is 17.6. Now this will be 7.8. This is also greater than 5.332. So I had given a star. In our case, star values indicates the corresponding pair of means are significantly different. Similarly, take y bar 1 dot minus y bar 4 dot. Now y bar 1 dot is 9.8 and y bar 4 dot is 21.6. This difference is 11.8. This is also greater than 5.332. So that's why I had given a star. Next one, y bar 1 dot minus y bar 5 dot. Y bar 1 dot is 9.8 minus y bar 5 dot is 10.8. So absolute difference is 1. So this 1 is less than this 5.332. So I had not given a star, means in this case y1 is same as y5. Mu1 is same as mu5. Alright. Now we will going to take another pair which is y bar 2 dot minus y bar 3 dot. Y bar 2 dot is 15.4 minus y bar 3 dot is 17.6. This difference is 2.2. This is not a greater than 5.38. So I had not given a star. Do this for all pairs, y bar 2 dot minus y bar 4 dot. This will be 15.4 minus 21.6. So this will be 6.2. So this is greater than that value. So here it is a star. Y bar 2 dot minus y bar 5 dot. So this will be 15.4 minus 10.8. So this will be 4.6. So this is not a greater than that T alpha. So I had not given a star. Now next one is 3 versus 4. So here y bar 3 dot is 17.6 minus y bar 4 dot is 21.6. This difference is 4. So this is less than that T alpha. Y bar 3 dot 3 versus 5 minus y bar 5 dot. So this is equal to 17.6 minus 10.8. So this one is 6.8. Now this 6.8 is greater than that T alpha, so I had given a star. And last pair is y bar 4 dot minus y bar 5 dot. So this will be 21.6 minus 10.8. So this will be 10.8. This is also greater than T alpha. So there are 10 pairs, 1 versus 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 3, 5 and 4, 5. These 10 pairs are there. In this case, our hypothesis is mu1 is equal to mu2 versus mu1 is not equal to mu2. In this case, our hypothesis is mu1 equal to mu3 versus mu1 is not equal to mu3. Just like this, in this case, our hypothesis will be whether mu4 is equal to mu5 versus mu4 is not equal to mu5. So conclusion is the starred values the starred value indicates the starred values indicates the corresponding pair of means. The corresponding pair of means are significantly different. So this is the Tuckey's test. Now we will going to see a second test, which is Fisher's LSD test. Fisher's least significant difference test or method. Fisher's LSD method, we can say method. In short form, it is called as Fisher's LSD test or Fisher's LSD method. To test, similarly, just like our Tuckey's test, we want pairwise comparison mu y is equal to mu j versus h1 mu y is not equal to mu j for I is not equal to j. We know the t statistic to test for pairwise comparison. The t statistic is, already we know, two sample t test or independent sample t test. In that case, t is like this. T is y bar I dot minus y bar j dot divided by under root of MSC into 1 upon Ni plus 1 upon Nj. This is our two sample t statistic to test this H0 versus H1. Assuming the two-sided alternative, assuming the two-sided alternative, the pair of means mu I and mu j would be declared significantly different if you know uh, when this mod t is greater than your table value, then we can say the corresponding pair of means are significantly different in t test. So here, if this your mod t, because our alternative hypothesis is not equal to, so that's why here we are taking mod t is greater than your table value t alpha by 2 comma n minus a. Here it is actually error degrees of freedom. In general, it is error degrees of freedom, but in CRD it is n minus a. So if your mod t is greater than this table value, then we can say corresponding pair of means are significantly different. Now put this value of t here, then Fishers has used this two sample t statistics. So I can write as this as y bar I dot minus y bar j dot upon under root of MSC into 1 upon Ni plus 1 upon Nj is greater than t alpha by 2 comma error degrees of freedom. Now MSC always greater than 0, and this ni and nj also greater than 0. So no need to write mod for this quantity, denominator quantity. So I can write mod to only numerator. So y bar I dot minus y bar j dot. Send this in this side, so this will be greater than T alpha by 2, comma, error degrees of freedom into, this will be now under root of MSC into 1 upon Ni plus 1 upon Nj. Now Fisher define this quantity as least significant difference. If absolute difference of any two treatments, means is greater than this one, then we are rejecting our null hypothesis. Means we declare their corresponding means are significantly different. So the quantity LSD is this one, T alpha by 2. This is obtained from table, under root of MSE into 1 upon Ni plus 1 upon Ng. It's called least significant difference. Least significant difference. Because if any pair of treatment means greater than this LSD, then we can say corresponding pair of means are significantly different. Mean corresponding means are not equal. So that's why it is called a least significant difference. If your ni's are same, means n1 is equal to n2 is equal to up to na is same, then the formula of this LSD will be T alpha by 2, comma, error degrees of freedom. Now if these ni's are same, then this will be n, this will be n. So this becomes 2 times 1 by n. So here it is under root of, means here it will be like this, 2 times MSC upon n. So this formula is used when ni's are same. This formula is used when ni's are different. To use Fisher's LSD test, simply compare the absolute difference between each pair of averages to corresponding LSD. And if mod of y bar I dot minus y bar j dot is greater than LSD, then we conclude that mu I and mu j are differ significantly. Means mu I is not equal to mu j. And if it is less than, then we can say mu I is equal to mu j. So for last example, we will going to see Fisher's LSD test for last example, because in last example we reject the null hypothesis and we want pairwise comparison. So for last example, you know y bar 1 dot is 9.8, y bar 2 dot is 15.4, y bar 3 dot is 17.6, y bar 4 dot is 21.6, and y bar 5 dot is 10.8. So find out first LSD. So LSD, and in last example, MSC is 8.06 and N is 5. So consider your LSD. So Ni's are same. So use this formula for LSD. LSD is T alpha by 2, comma, error degrees of freedom in this case, error degrees of freedom are n minus a under root of MSC. Here it is actually 2 times MSC upon n. 2 times MSC upon n. So take alpha as 0.05. So this will be, if I take alpha as 0.05, this will be 0.025, comma 20. In that case, n minus a is 20. So under root of 2 times 8.06 upon n is 5. This t 0.025, comma 20 is obtained from table of t distribution. So this value is actually 2.086. This is taken from table, and this will be, after solving this will be 1.7955, and after multiplication of this two quantity, this will be 3.7455. So this is your least significant difference. Some people call it as a critical difference also. Many people call it as critical difference, CD. Now we can draw conclusion like this. Any pair of treatment means that differ in absolute value by more than 3.7455 would imply that the corresponding pair of population means are significantly different. Just like our Turkish test, we want to take pairwise difference, absolute difference of each pair. So first take absolute difference of y bar 1 dot minus y bar 2 dot. Now we already know these values. So y bar 1 dot minus y bar 3 dot, y bar 1 dot minus y bar 4 dot, y bar 1 dot minus y bar 5 dot, y bar 2 dot minus y bar 3 dot, y bar 2 dot minus y bar 4 dot, y bar 2 dot minus y bar 5 dot, y bar 3 dot minus y bar 4 dot, y bar 3 dot minus y bar 5 dot, and last one is y bar 4 dot minus y bar 5 dot. These 10 pairs are there. So we know these differences. We had already found this in Turkish test. So this first difference is 5.6. Absolute difference is 5.6, and our LSD is what is our LSD? 3.7455. Remember this value. Now whether 5.6 is greater than this one? Yes. So give here a star. Star indicates the corresponding pair of means are significantly different. So this one is 7.8. So this is also greater than this one. This difference is already we had obtained. So this one is 11.8. So this is also greater than this one. This difference is 1. So this is less than this one. So I had not given here a star. So this is 2.2. So this is also less than this one. So here it is 6.2. 2 versus 4. So this is greater than this one. So here I had given a star. What about 2 versus 5? Here it is 4.6. So here this value is also greater than this one. So here I had given a star. For 3 versus 4, this is 4. So 4 is greater than this one. So I had given a, here it is a star. 3 versus 5, this value is 6.8. So this is greater than 3.7455. So I had given a star. And this value is 10.8. So here also I had given a star because this is greater than LSD. Now the starred value indicates the corresponding pair of treatment means are significantly different. Means mu1 is not equal to mu2, mu1 is not equal to mu3, mu1 is not equal to mu4, but mu1 is equal to mu5 because here it is not a star. Mu2 is equal to mu3. Mu2 is not equal to mu4, mu2 is not equal to mu5, mu3 is not equal to mu4, mu3 is not equal to mu5, and mu4 is not equal to mu5. This type of conclusions we can draw by using a single test statistic, which is least significant difference. So the starred value indicates the starred value indicates the corresponding pair of means, the corresponding pair of treatment means are significantly different. Thank you.